which is at the end of this month.
Well, the council says it won't be running the service itself because other service providers give better value for money. But some of the current recipients' families say the other options are unsuitable and worry how they'll cope. Lee Madden has been talking to them.
It says in the second paragraph that you will not be left without hot meal should you still need and want this service, which I believe to be a lot of lies.
A letter from Bath and North East Somerset Council, which Sue Wheeler isn't happy about.
Well, I am very angry with the council. I'm also very disappointed with the council. They're putting a lot of vulnerable adults at risk, is how I see it.
Sue's 90-year-old auntie Nancy Parham has dementia and relies on Meals on Wheels every day. A friendly face to check she's okay and hand over a hot meal.
Thanks very much.
Okay, how are you today? All right?
We all look forward to our meals because we're hungry and we need them. I mean, it's just how we're made.
When the council wrote to say Meals on Wheels would be ending in the area, they promised alternatives would be in place to make sure that Miss Parham and others still received a hot meal. But her niece Sue says the council has failed to keep its promise, and the only alternatives that have been mentioned to them are not suitable. When the families were visited at home, they were told they could use frozen food delivery companies as a good alternative.
Well, it wouldn't be. We'd have to order a whole week's worth of food a week in advance, and then she'd have to remember to get them out every day to heat them up to eat them.
The families were also given a list of local lunch clubs that their relatives could visit.
Well, lunch clubs aren't suitable. She wouldn't remember to get herself ready to go, and then we'd have to arrange transport to get her there. So, no, not suitable.
The families were also told they could consider paying for private carers to come in and cook their relatives a meal.
That's what they said. So they expect us to pay for a carer to come in for an hour just to heat up a meal, which only takes 10 minutes.
2/3 of the West Councils still offer Meals on Wheels. The cheapest two-course meal is in Gloucestershire at £3.50, the most expensive in Swindon, where it's £5.25. The councils in Wiltshire, Somerset and Dorset all stopped running Meals on Wheels several years ago. In Dorset, the council gave out grants to outside organisations so they could step in and provide Meals on Wheels instead.
This is a lifeline for people like us to get a proper homemade meal delivered to us hot.
Bath and North East Somerset Council turned down our request for an interview, but said it's already helped 55 people find an alternative way to get their hot meals when the service ends. It says the changes mean better value for money and greater choice, although, like Miss Parham, there are 50 people who have yet to agree to any of the choices they've been given. Lee Madden, BBC Points West, Keynsham.
Now, a pensioner